so you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous.
Back in Week 13, the Bengals lost an instant classic in their first matchup against the Jaguars. Can Jacksonville sweep the series? Find out next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on a move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. ETN once more. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A handoff for ETN. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off play action. Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answer the they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Lawrence with a completion to Kirk. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. ETN with it. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he is caught. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the bank. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Man open, here's Jones. Touchdown! Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught at the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for the... Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Lawrence going to keep it, and he'll go losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Lawrence. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover, and they'll take it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been pretty. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Man in motion is Agnew. Lawrence going to look to throw for him. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Now Burrow on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now, Lawrence. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here comes 2nd down.
At the Bengals 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 4, under a minute 20 to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Short throw to Smith. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. To throw, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing, Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So now all eyes shift to the Jags, trailing by a field goal. 26 seconds to go. Back to throw, Lawrence. This is caught, it's Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And we're just inside of 10 seconds to go. They'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Here's 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoff.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. That is just a gigantic interception here in overtime of this playoff game. And now, Charles, all they need is 3 to win it.
That's exactly right, because now one possession, one field goal gets it done. They forced a lot of big turnovers in the regular season, Brandon, but none come bigger than that one right there here in the playoffs. They've got a chance to put this one away. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.